Hey folks, how you doing? How have you been? Laducium here, playing some Hearthstone. It's been a little while since I have played, but I'm going to play as a priest because I have a daily quest to get 5 victories as a priest, and I think I've gotten 2, so 3 more to go. But anyways, yeah, been a little while. It's the end of November as I'm playing, and I'm looking to December. Looking forward to it, that is, because of goblins versus gnomes. Or is it gnomes versus goblins? Either way, GVG, new expansion for Hearthstone's coming out. A lot of new cards. I think over 120 new cards is what's been said. Maybe 150, I don't know. There's a crap load of new cards to expect. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll definitely make the game interesting. We'll keep Powered Shield and Haunted Creeper and get rid of the other 2. Oh, very nice. Undertaker's good turn 1, followed by Coin and Zombie Chow, I think, is pretty good. Say greetings. Boom. 2/2/3s, followed by Haunted Creeper on the next turn, and then Dark Cultist, methinks. So we're playing Viper. I swear I speak English. We're playing Viper, is what that's supposed to be. Viper is how it reads. Alright, so he attacks me directly. Obviously, that's a terrible play because I'm going to kill the hyena. And then I'm going to kill that. And then I'm going to hope he doesn't play Explosive Trap. But even if he does, I can heal my, this thing. So that's pretty good, Undertaker. Not the Undertaker. Yes! More spiders. Wunderbar. Dark Cultist it is. And a beating shall be delivered onto thee, Mr. Viper. So, Unleash the Hounds. Good play. It's a good use. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty damn good, actually. I'll be able to clear out most of my board and probably get himself healed in the process, so good for him. And then he's going to attack me directly, which is weird. But sure, what I'm probably going to do is one, you know what? Yeah. Boom. Boom. Clear the board of his crap. Somehow our situations got reversed. I used to be ahead in health, but damn you, Zombie Chow. That's okay. We're doing fine. In fact, this calls for a Lothab, just to prevent him from doing kind of crazy spells, because now he can't play another Unleash the Hounds. Really, most spells at this point are going to cost too much, because Lothab adds +5 to spell cost for the next turn, so any half-decent spell would have cost him too much. Now, my Axna's annoying. It's got 8 health and it'll kill whatever is in its way. But that's okay. That's why we have our own crap to worry about or work with. You know, Iron Beak Owl is a good answer to my Axna. Okay. Didn't like that very much. So, that was fun. It's a nice, easy victory there. I love playing as Priest because of the crazy-ass combos. I don't like playing Priest versus Priest because it's like a 50-50 shot, but Priest versus other decks, usually a lot of fun, unless it's a gimmicky deck like Handlock or Zoolock or Murloc Lock, any kind of lock basically. You know what? We'll keep the Dark Cultist too. Northshire Cleric, Loot Hoarder. It's a decent hand. The new cards in Goblins versus Gnomes in the new expansion, some of them actually changed the way the whole handlock metagame works. I forget the name of the card exactly, but it's like a giant golem or something, or a giant iron golem. But it's a 12 mana cost card that actually decreases in cost depending on the amount of cards your opponent has in their hand. So I guess if your opponent has 5 cards in their hand, it's 7 mana. If they have 10 cards in their hand, that's only a 2 mana card. And it was like a, it was big. It was like an 8/8 or something. So just an 8/8 for 2 mana against the handlock would be freaking awesome. Alright, so Divine Shield there, Argent Squire. We're going to pop that. And you know what? I'll go ahead and play the Cleric and hope that the Cleric lives. But my opponent might have a Frostbolt. If he or she does, Mopey Ghost. That is, if Mopey Ghost has a Frostbolt, well then so be it. But if they don't, and it looks like they don't because they're playing Novice Engineer, don't do it. Or do it, I don't care. Because what I can do is play Light Warden, kill one of these. I don't want excuse me. Try not to cough on camera or whatever this is on mic. Yeah, anyways, the reason why I killed that first, I was debating killing the Argent Squire. The reason I killed the Novice Engineer is I don't want my opponent to get something like a Brewmaster, an Ancient Brewmaster, a Novice Brewmaster, and bounce that card back. So, wanted to make sure that that died. Argent Squire, as annoying as it can be, is not the worst card that I have to deal with. Undertaker or Loot Hoarder could be a decent combo, or I could just play Dark Cultist. Undertaker, Dark Cultist, that is. And get some benefit out of that. Or I could Loot Hoarder heal for a card. A lot of possibilities here. I have to get some damage in before my opponent eventually gets something like a Flame Strike. What do you have? Frostbolt. You do have a Frostbolt. Well, good for you. Coins into Knife Juggler. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to trade this for the Knife Juggler, because I might as well heal my opponent while my opponent has a ton of life. I'm going to heal myself to buff this up to 5. Play the Loot Hoarder and hit him for 5. I could have held off for a sec so I could play Undertaker this turn, but whatever. If he wants to use the hero ability there and get me a card, can. Polymorph, okay. Seems like a waste, not a waste, but I mean it's good for me. Then I use the Polymorph on that. Now I can play the Undertaker. We'll play the Dark Cultist. Buff up my Undertaker. Hit my opponent for 3. This seems to be working. Let's keep it up. Still 2 turns away from Flame Strike. I think a coin's already been used. I can't go back and see, but I forget if I had the coin or if my opponent had the coin, but I'm pretty sure a coin has been used at some point or another. So now it's just a matter of doing as much damage as I can before turn 7. When all of this will probably die. My opponent casts Arcane Intellect, and I have Loatheb, which I'll wait and save for next turn. So what we're going to do is kill that and summon another Dark Cultist. Do I want another Dark Cultist? This will survive a Flame Strike. And still buffs up my Undertaker. The reason I did that is because if he does Flame Strike, first of all, I'm going to play Loatheb next turn. But second of all, if my opponent does Flame Strike, then... Okay. I'm overthinking it. I was hoping this would die and then buff up the Sludge Belcher. Right. Making good progress on our daily quests here. Alrighty. So next we have a worthy opponent to play against. I just realized Hearthstone's been going on for about a year. I mean, counting the beta and stuff. It's almost a year old. I'll keep the Harvest Golem, so I have something to play at turn 3 in case I didn't draw anything good. But this is pretty damn good. I'll probably start off with Zombie Chow, just because there's no point in putting the Northshire Cleric out there. Then I could Northshire Cleric Power Word Shield and hope it doesn't get silenced. Which it almost inevitably will. Okay. Get a Dark Cultist. I'm killing the totem because I don't want no funny business. Plus that hurts this thing. It hurts the Zombie Chow, which means I can heal it and get a card on the next turn. My opponent plays another totem and not silence. You son of a bitch. I'm sure it's going to be silence. Ah. Alright, fine. Dark Cultist it is. Fine. I won't draw cards. I hope you're happy. But you just wasted a silence. So, wasted is a strong word. I'd say you used the silence wisely. But, whatever. So, my opponent summons a Stoneclaw Totem, which is a 0/2 taunt, and also spiders, which is spiders. I'm going to play the... he's going to have Lightning Strike, isn't he? Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to kill this way. We're going to heal up. Kill this. I might be doing too much board control here. And maybe I should concentrate less on that and more on just hurting my opponent. But at the same time, I kind of want to make sure that he doesn't get too many cards out there and then do a Bloodlust or something annoying. I'm being somewhat wary of Lightning Strike or Lightning Storm, but somewhat. So we're going to put this out there. We're going to use this to kill that. And then we're just going to go right for face damage. And this lines me up for being able to play Northshire Cleric on the next turn. Undertaker, maybe Loot Hoarders, but Northshire Cleric, get a heal in. No. Okay. I was afraid he might get a Lightning Strike. That's still pretty bad right there. Ah, speak of the devil. But first I want to do this instead. So we'll do this. We'll heal. How am I going to do 5 damage? Well, let's see if we get a good card. Not a great card. So we'll kill that so he doesn't get spell damage. And then boom. Boom. Kind of sucks because it heals him, but what can you do? Boom. So that kind of works. Still buys me a little bit of breathing room. I have my own Defender of Argus. We might use eventually. Oh good. Never mind as far as getting card draw. So that's not going to happen. How do I want to play this? I think if I kill this, do this, buff this up, not that it matters much, and throw that in there. Kind of works, right? That's a little annoying and unnecessary. Okay. So we're going to put this out there. And I think we're going to buff this up. So you can't kill that in one go. And then we'll put this out there. Buffing that up. I have no reason to hit this turn. Maybe I should actually. I should have, because that would have done 5 damage. Dang. Oh well. Oh, come on. Don't do silly things. Although, well, we'll see what this because this doesn't have any kind of death rattle. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's really shitty, actually. Oh, you could have just waited a turn. Probably gotten healed. It's fine, though. I think I'll play Lotheb. Let's do this. Let's see what we get for a card. This is better. At least for the moment. I can pick off totems, kill other stuff. Okay, so that's gonna give him Thaddeus if that dies. You son of a bitch. Well played. I don't have a good way out of this. Not really. So what I can obviously do is kill that. So get that out of the way. Put Lotheb out there. And let's see how long we can live. So at least the Baron's dead. We still have 2 Thaddeus's. And Shadow Word Death is in my deck, but I'd have to draw it. There's the Lightning Storm. At this point was an inevitability. It's a Flame Tongue Totem and I get a Hunted Creeper. So that's game. That's a fun Shaman deck, actually. That worked out rather well for him. Now, granted, I could have been focusing on attacking my opponent, but I didn't have enough, I don't think, to kill him with what I had. This deck is more of a kind of a control deck or wearing your opponent down versus a rush down sort of aggro deck. So that worked out rather well. I can attest from personal experience when trying to do combos like that. It doesn't work out all the time. Sometimes you get Thaddeus, sometimes you don't. Who am I playing against? Druid? You know what? Screw it. Let's live dangerously. This isn't very good. Oh well. Let's see if you have Wrath of Nature or whatever it's called. Nope. Do not. Good. So I'm just going to play myself a loot hoarder. If you want to kill that loot hoarder, by all means, use your hero ability and kill it. But if not, then that's good. Harvest Golem, good. So what I can do is this and this and then that. I'm debating whether or not I should play the Light Warden. It will just die to this, so let's do not. And I get another loot hoarder, which we'll just coin right into. So that was kind of unnecessary, but I won out, I think, on that trade overall. 6 cards versus 6 cards, but yeah. And he doesn't kill my thing, which is good. So, yeah. I could get another card, which I think I will. And we'll throw the spiders out there just for fun. Fun and possibly profit. Another Harvest Golem. Wising up and starting to kill my critters. That's fine. I think I'll play Lothab. Buy myself a little bit of respite, and if he wants to kill Lothab, he'll have to trade the Yeti and maybe something else too. So either the Golem or use his hero ability, but in either case, buys me a little bit of breathing room. He's attacking me directly, which is fine with me, because that gives me the ability to play Defender of Argus. And to kill this thing. And then to heal up this thing. So now he really has to trade that Yeti. I did want to actually grab the Golem, but decided against it. So he does have Wrath. Oh, he just did the 1-for-1 mana? Okay. It's all well and good. Gonna kill a spider. Alright. Still good. More card draw. We're doing pretty well, actually. I'm gonna play the Cabal Shadow Priest. We'll take this. And then we'll just hit him a few times. Sunwalker. Annoying. Especially because he's going to kill my 1-1. Because I was going to use that to pop the Divine Shield. I could play the Aconite Soul Priest, pop the Divine Shield with that. Yeah. You know what? Why not? So no more healing for a little while, but that's okay. We can do 2 damage with our hero ability to anybody and anything, and that's pretty damn good for me. He's gonna do 2 damage of his own, and from that, which is annoying. Luckily we have plenty of taunts. I have a lot of good cards right now in my hand. I just need to play them, basically. Black Knight, my nemesis, but luckily I still get a taunt, so... He's gonna kill my 3-1, isn't he? Just to be an asshole. And to prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. Well... There. Well, this is something. So unless he can bounce that Dark Knight back. Nope, but he does have a taunt of his own. Okay, good. At least that dies. It's interesting. So, what am I going to play? Methinks I'll play the Senjun Shieldmaster. I think I'll play the Thought Steel. See if we get anything really good. We do. We got some decent stuff. And I'll buff... I could heal one of these creatures. Like if I heal this, it buffs that up to 5, which is not wonderful, but it's good enough. And you know what? I'll play the Zombie Chow, even though it'll heal my opponent. Only to get it out there, because I had the excess mana. Don't, son of a bitch. Well, at least I still have my taunts. So he plays Lothab of his own, it's fine. And that. As long as we're all playing taunts, might as well. I should get Sylvanas out there and just run it into this 5/9 and take it for myself. Alrighty. Yeah, this is kind of getting silly. Sylvanas. It is. And heal. And mark. There you go. That's something. I could have made it a 7/9 too if I really wanted to, but... Ah. You son of a bitch. Okay. Fair enough. So I think I'm going to put this guy out there. Put this out there. Kill that with that, and... we'll buff Sylvanas up, actually. So now he kind of has to run something into it. How many cards do I have? 7 compared to 10. It's not a lot of cards left. Thanks to kind of not pulling Zombie Chow in the right order. My opponent has managed to kind of heal back up, but we'll be okay. Maybe. So we have another Ancient of War, that's fine. Finally. There we go. This is a little bit better. I like this kind of board much better than what was happening a minute ago. Finally drew Shadow Word Death. Of course he's going to silence that. That's fine. Get his own Shield Master. This guy and the silences. It's getting ridiculous. Is all that I'm saying. Okay, so we'll do this, this, and that. That buffs both of these up. 3/6. We're going to do that. We're going to play this. We're going to play that. Get a Light Warden and attack that. Hopefully he doesn't have anything too bad because I need to be able to kill him soon before I run out of cards. So no more silences. No more taunts either. Come on. Seriously? We need an anti-taunt rule here. Alright, luckily Light Warden's pretty badass. I'll sacrifice this. Do I want to attack that with anything? No. I'd rather ignore it and attack my opponent directly. No more swipes, no more silences. And we'll be golden. No more of this crap. At least that heal counted towards buffing up my Light Warden. Boom. It's gonna hurt me quite a bit, but you know what? I messed that up. But that's fine because we won. I was gonna play the Harvest Golem, buff these up by 1. We had just enough. So that completes my Priest or Warlock dominance for the day, and with that I'm going to put a break in this video, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show your support, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. You get updates whenever I post new stuff, and as always, my name's Adusium. I appreciate you guys watching, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!